What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a team from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's hooked. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To the air, it's Kitna. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're going to run it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. They're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Looking for space. It's Lovett. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're...
Pulls in the deep ball. Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Crowder. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And defense is about being great in the great situations on the 3rd downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down here.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close, What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking for a man. It's Crowder. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Working that left side. Hits the afterburners. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Troy.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
To the air. It's Kitna. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw again. And they can't make the play on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Troy. On to attempt the try. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Wants to throw. It's Kitna. Makes the grab down the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hand off from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Continuing to turn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hooks. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Handoff from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Find some fresh air. Fights off a defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Blazers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And the Blazers will try to convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker. They'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Blazers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On target to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play. 4th down coming up.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Calls his own number. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Higgins. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But
there he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Blazers want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The give to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Let's go. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. They'll run the toss. Makes it past the marker. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Meadows. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jacobs. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Blazers headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the Blazers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Leaves it with the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Oh, they're after him. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Troy.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Finds a man on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of all plays. The give and tick, 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 tick. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Finds a man on the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.
It don't matter what you want, man. What you want? Toast him away. Yeah, I'm playing with mine. We can play with the team playbook then. Hey, play with the team playbook, bro. Play with the team playbook.
Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Lets it fly deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. He makes the catch with the officials right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Williams looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the 1st drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks. You're able to come out. You run the ball. You throw the ball. And this offense right now is in a groove early.
He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he wasn't even able to get back to the 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown Bearcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set.
From the gun, running back on the move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
With the catch, it's Caldwell. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off-play action on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Looking for room, it's Coleman. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Right down the middle. A strike downfield.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner will be knocked down.
And your Cincinnati Bearcats will take over 1st and 10.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The run to the left. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Trying to move them on the counter. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Pocket breaking down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster and you put him in the slot. Usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked.
Ball is out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. Quarterback making checks. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bearcats. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Boston. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The play-action fake. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Sorsby. That's caught. It's Caldwell. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Quarterback adapted. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Williams will pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Washington, 19.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Hey, you want to wait or wait? Uh, then I just gave the nigga a goose egg and he still want to play. You know that wasn't my playbook, right?
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to John Oakland Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Give to the running back. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Jayhawks in the hurry up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
That's caught. It's Pickett.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next down's coming up.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw.